Point it that way.
Hello. Test, test, test. Hello and welcome to the Maury County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant and powered by CPWS Internet. I'm your host, Landon Sechrist, alongside Big Lou Maddox and Peyton Calvert on the tech boards here. We're excited to be back to kick off our 2026 edition of the Wednesday night show. We've been doing it since September. We're really excited to be here. We talked to all the area athletes and coaches. This is the basketball edition of the show for those that are not familiar. And today we're going to talk to the unit schools, Lou.
Yeah, we hope that we're going to talk to some unit schools for sure. We're definitely going to be talking to Santa Fe when they get here towards the bottom of the hour, to the bottom of the 7 o'clock hour, about an hour from right now. Until then, we're supposed to have Culleoka and Hampshire. We're not sure if they will be here or not, so bear with us while we try to fill some time here while we go through those schools' information.
Yeah. So it's just a part of the business. These teams are in the middle of the season as well, so got to respect practice times. And also, a lot of these teams just got back from the winter break. They played their first games last night. Some went well, some didn't go well. So you got to understand that as well. So it's just an interesting time of the season, but it's our time to start the Wednesday night show back. I think we got maybe 4 or 5 shows down to start the basketball season before 2025 ended. This is the first edition of 2026.
Plus Media Day, right?
And Media Day.
Yeah. So, so what we'll do here tonight is we will have players, coaches on, more than likely just from Santa Fe tonight, and we will go through Player of the Week nomination, which is something that we do here at the Front Porch Sports Network. Is we take the previous week's games and we pick out players that are nominated by their own coaches to vote on, and those players that are voted on to win that week's Player of the Week in Maury County. One from the girls' side, one from the boys' side, and we've got some nominees from all 3 of the unit schools tonight, and we usually have a poll. Yeah. But we're doing it a little differently tonight since there's been a little bit of controversy surrounding the polling, and there have been some really tight ones, and some controversy around who won and who lost. So this week we are going to go ahead and pick the winners ourselves based on the stats that the games produced. We were actually at the first district meeting between 2 of these unit schools last night, and they actually played each other. It was Santa Fe at Hampshire last night. So got some stats from those games that we'll go over later in the show, and name the Player of the Week towards the end of the show, which will be right around 8 o'clock. Yeah.
So as Lou said, our Player of the Week polls, or the voting, is going to look a little different just specifically this week. As we said, it's winter break, so a lot of the teams playing their first games last night. A bit of a quick turnaround for polls, and to get the type of involvement that we want with the community, just not enough of a quick turnaround to engage everyone like we would like to and give everyone a fair chance. So this week, the Player of the Week winner will be decided by our staff. We do have an odd number of people that can vote, so there will be no tie. But yeah, we will decide that winner. It will be announced at the end of the show. We've got candidates on this sheet right here that I have written down. Like Lou said, we were at the Hampshire versus Santa Fe game last night. So from Hampshire, the nominee for the girls team is Sydney Gillum. She had 17 points in their game versus Santa Fe last night. The boys nominee is Mr. Dakota Disbro. He had 10 points last night versus Santa Fe. And then Santa Fe's nominees would be T.C. Brady, who had an excellent game last night. He was absolutely electric, 17 points. And not a nominee for the boys' Player of the Week for Santa Fe, but Jack Slaughter. You interviewed him. Yep. We'll talk about that once I get done with the running down the nominees. The girls' nominee for Santa Fe, Nora K. Butt, she had a great game last night, 18 points. And then Culleoka's only nominee, the girls' team, Kendall Reishman, she had 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists in their game last night. But, Lou, talk about your interview last night. That was really cool, and tell people where they can go watch it.
Yeah, Jack Slaughter, not a nominee tonight because T.C. Brady had such a good game with 17, but Jack Slaughter came on in the second half and ended up with 15 points, a bunch of rebounds, played great defensively too, and we got a chance to catch up with him after the game last night. And you can find that video interview on our Instagram page at Front Porch Sports Network. Is it also on Facebook?
Instagram exclusive.
Instagram exclusive. So it's at Front Porch Sports Network on Instagram. That's something that we try to do after every game that we broadcast here in Murray County is catch up with one of the star players of the game and kind of put them in the limelight for a little bit to showcase what they did.
Yeah, and that's really important. One of the main things that we try and do here is promote the athletes, give them the experience that they need as far as media, because if they want to make it to the next level. This is something I said during the football season. If these players in the community and these coaches even want to make it to the next level, there are media obligations. Lou, you know that a lot about
Absolutely.
Being at the Vol Network. You got to come speak to the media, press conferences, those types of things. So for Jack Slaughter and you interviewing him, that's reps for him, interviewed after a great performance. If he goes to play college basketball or the next level, that's great experience. He will remember that.
Because,
for sure.
Maybe that might have been the first time that Jack Slaughter has ever been interviewed. Yeah. And not that he didn't do a great job, but, the reps count, because when you get to the next level, that's an everyday thing.
It is.
If you're a star type of player on a college basketball team or a college football team or a college baseball team. It's a good thing that we're allowing these players to be interviewed and get reps that way.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a part of the mission here at the Front Porch Sports Network. We've got a lot of different things that we try and do to promote the athletes, this show being one of them. It's been a huge success from the beginning. I think our first date was the September the 10th, and it was kind of a trial. We didn't know how it would be received with the athletes that come up here and talk to us, but it's been great. The players, I've had them reach out to me like, hey, I'm excited to come. Hey, what are we going to talk about tonight? They're DMing us on our social media platforms, DMing us personally like, hey, can you nominate me for the player of the week? I had this amount of points. I had this many touchdowns. So it's really cool, and they're catching on, and they're excited about it. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, and it's not just like it's a small thing. The Columbia that me and you grew up in, yeah. I think we look at it as a really small town, and I kind of take for granted that this place has grown. Murray County as a whole has grown substantially.
100%.
Even since me and you played.
And that was only a couple years ago for those listening. We're not that old.
We're not that old. You're a little older, but out of college. I'm about to be out of college. But what we're saying is this is not just a tiny little town anymore, not just a tiny county. And that interview with Jack Slaughter was at 1,300 views while we were eating here at Puckett's before the show. I'm sure it's already grown since then, probably over 1,400 at this point.
Yeah.
So it's
and when
a
you
great
talk about
opportunity for young athletes.
That number is not just a clout thing on our side, but you think about the number of views and you equate it to the amount of people in these schools. There's not 1,300 people in any of the unit schools that I know of, collectively. So that's more views than the entire populations of some of these schools. So great exposure.
Even collectively throughout
great
all
exposure
three
for Jack Slaughter. So, that's just tremendous. We talked about it a little bit before in this show. Daniel Booker was one of the superstars. During the football season, he was here pretty much every show. If he wasn't on the panel, he was in the crowd supporting his teammates that were up here. He had a great performance in Columbia's playoff run on the football field, and we interviewed him. That interview got 11,000 views on social media.
And that right there in itself is an outlet for these athletes to become the stars and be known in their own towns, and then at that point you start to get looked at by higher entities. And it helps out tremendously.
Yeah, we got a lot of people that have got nicknames from this show. We had Stanley Williams Jr. at Battle Creek up here. We started calling him Stan the Man. Rolls off the tongue really nice. Yeah. So he said everybody calls him that nickname. We kind of popularized it on the show. So we got Stan the Man. We got more players up here during the basketball season that are going to make names for themselves. So we're really excited about this show. This is the kickoff show of 2026.
Yeah, and we will definitely have voices from Santa Fe Unit School on in about an hour from right now. They won both of their games. Can't remember the exact score from the girls' game. Both of them played Hampshire at Hampshire last night. The guys won 59-21, a big-time win for them. So we will hear from those guys. We'll hear from the girls' side of things. And then we'll also do some trivia throughout the night as well.
Lou, thank you for reminding me for my favorite part of the show.
Your baby.
The favorite part of the show. Yeah. So, yes, we do trivia on this show. I got a little help from P. Money. We got an interesting trivia question tonight. Let
me guess. It's the one about Culleoka?
Yes, it is. The Culleoka faithful, the native P. Money back here, provided the the Culleoka trivia question, but I try to keep it basketball related during basketball season. Put a little flavor on it, international flavor. We got 4 trivia questions for tonight. We can come up with more. If we need to, but I think these are going to be some great ones to start off 2026. It's been a hit with trivia. We've had people run up here, jump over tables, almost push and shove to give us the correct answers and get these swag bags that we can hand out.
And it's not just bragging rights. There's some prizes back here. Some Puckett seasoning along with some T-shirts, I think, and some stuff like that. Maybe a coffee mug, maybe. It's something like that. But it's a good thing to get involved with, and they're really good trivia questions. They're not going to come off the top of your head,
right?
Really, that I don't think. Especially, I only read the first one about Culleoka.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is it? What?
Hey, I'm telling you, it's all P money.
So that'll be good. I'm surprised to see if anybody will get that. But want to reiterate this before we go to our first break here on the Sports Zone Home Cooked by Puckett's. We don't have Culleoka. We don't have Hampshire tonight. That's 2/3 of our schools that were scheduled to be here tonight.
So it's going to look a little different.
So we might end up talking some college ball. We might end up talking some NBA ball, some college football playoffs throughout the night goes. We'll end up talking to our Murray County Athletic Director, Chris Pointer, at some point during the show. So stick around. We'll take our first break here. This is the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett. Stick with us. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
A body in motion stays in motion until you feel that muscle tighten, that sharp pain you didn't expect, and suddenly you're stopped in your tracks. KRT helps you get back in action with all natural pain relief in just minutes. Don't get sidelined by muscle cramps. Stay in the game with KRT.
Discover Prime and Pint in downtown Columbia, where great food meets great company. Join us for weekly specials. Tuesday is Texas Tuesday, with a rotating menu that gives back to local causes. Wednesday is half-off burgers and pints all day long. And on Thursday, don't miss our prime rib dinner carved fresh by our chef. Make your night memorable at Prime and Pint, 105 East 6th Street, Columbia. Prime and Pint Butchery and Public House.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
Is your internet slowing you down? It's time for an upgrade. Whether you're at home, working from your home office, or at your business, it's time to unleash the speed you need with speeds up to 1 gig at CPWS for as low as $70 a month. Give us a call, 931-375-7777. Local service, local support, CPWS.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
The Way Realty is helping to empower buyers and sellers to accomplish their real estate goals. Currently, we have sellers offering buy-down rates to 4.875% fixed-rate financing on selected homes through approved lenders. If you want to buy or sell your home faster, let us show you the many services we offer to help you get the most out of your real estate transaction. Schedule your listing or showing appointment today by going to thewayrealty.com or calling us at 931-580-4669. And remember, Jesus Christ changes lives. I know because He changed mine.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
Welcome back in to Maury County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's. I'm Lewis Maddox. This is Landon Seacrest. Peyton Calvert about to join us on the panel as well. And we are here for our first show of 2026. We appreciate you tuning in online at Front Porch Sports Network on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Or if you're listening on the radio on WKOM 101.7. We are with the Front Porch Sports Network. Lewis Maddox, Landon Seacrest, Peyton Calvert. And we are in our Culleoka segment right now.
Correct.
We don't have any representatives from Culleoka tonight. Don't think they'll be joining us, but we are going to go over their games from last night, both the boys and the girls, and what they have up next. We do have Peyton Calvert, who was a former Culleoka Warrior himself, played basketball, and knows most of the guys on the team pretty well, along with the head coach. So we'll just go ahead and get right into Culleoka basketball. First with the girls. They're 3-9 unofficially right now. They both went to Eagleville last night, who is a single A powerhouse in
ranked
basketball.
in the state.
And last night the girls held their own pretty well. 55-41 was the loss that they took. 14 points. They're at Mount Pleasant on Friday at home, both the boys and the girls, Friday night at Culleoka against Mount Pleasant. And we will be there to broadcast that game, the Maury County Public Schools Game of the Week on Friday. Catherine Morrow, the head coach. Peyton, you know anything about Catherine Morrow?
I know she teaches kindergarten, and she's a terrific teacher and a pretty good basketball coach. She did go to Zion, I do believe. Spent a little bit of time at Culleoka, but I believe she ended her academic career in high school at Zion.
Yeah, and they've got some pretty good players that are playing on the girls' side. Kendall Reichman, former Player of the Week and a Player of the Week nominee this week for Culleoka. She had 19 points last night. Kinsey Cloak also had 10 points last night. Izzy Hargrove, a good game for them as well. A former Player of the Week from a couple of weeks ago in 2025, towards the end of our Sports Zone shows in 2025. I think she won the last one of the unit school shows.
Yeah, I think she did as well. Her and Dalen Sims of Hampshire, I think, won boys and girls.
So, I mean, it's Eagleville. They're really good. So, honestly, a 14-point loss. You put up 41, give up 55. It's not awful.
No, absolutely not, considering that Eagleville gets a lot of athletes from the Murfreesboro area that want to come and win championships, and they do. Their baseball team, terrific. Both basketball teams, always terrific. So, yeah, not a terrible loss there for the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, we're really excited to be able to go to Culleoka Friday night.
Pete Money's going back home.
Yeah.
Going back home.
Literally, like.
Former homecoming king, right?
I was on the court. Wasn't king. I was class president, though.
Okay.
Class president.
That's even better.
Yep.
So 55-41, the loss for the girls last night in Eagleville. So they're 3-9 right now. Hopefully they can put up some kind of fight against Mount Pleasant, a bigger school.
It's
on
district
Friday
play
night.
too, so that's
which is
really
wild.
important. Yeah,
It's wild that Culleoka is
really
in
important.
the same district as a big school in Mount Pleasant. But we will be there Friday night in Culleoka as they host Mount Pleasant in Culleoka, Tennessee. That's the Maury County Public Schools Game of the Week. We'll get to see players like Kendall Reichman, Kinsey Cloak, Izzy Hargrove, Kennedy Cloak, Finley Keeling, all of those players who have been on our panel before. And we're looking forward to seeing them on Friday as well. As far as the boys go, not as much of a successful trip to Eagleville last night.
The boys team, I will say, Eagleville has been literally a perennial powerhouse.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they have Mr. Basketball candidates on their team. I know Mr. Basketball guy formerly went to Eagleville, is at Belmont right now, Riley McLaren.
Oh, yeah.
Is very, very good. So I know they have those types of guys. It's going to be a tough out, whoever plays them.
They're 4-10 unofficially right now. They lost 81-23 at Eagleville last night. And they will also be hosting Mount Pleasant on Friday night at Culleoka, and we will be there, the Maury County Public Schools Game of the Week. Bob Holt, we'll talk about this a little bit over the break.
The captain.
Yeah. Great guy, great character.
Big Smooth.
Yes, sir. Baby Jokic.
That's
what he said.
Yeah, that's a great nickname for him. 36 points, 9 rebounds in one game over Christmas break.
Yeah, he had a great one.
Which, if he was here, I'd probably give him a fit about not getting that 10th rebound and having an almost 40-point double-double. But he had 36 and 9, which is a fantastic day.
He was called a free throw merchant by his teammate on the panel up here, though. So I don't know how many points Bob got from the free throw line in that game.
I mean, I don't know either. I wasn't there, and I didn't see the stat book, but Bob can do it all. I wouldn't call him a free throw merchant.
I mean, that's what I think. It was Isaac Hargrove that called him that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, they did not have a good night last night at Eagleville. Great team in Eagleville. They win state championships over the past few years, and they took it on the chin by 58 last night to the Eagles. But another opportunity on Friday as they will host Mount Pleasant. Obviously, that's district play.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, it is.
I mean, Peyton, I want to hear from, what do you think about Mount Pleasant and Culleoka being in the same district?
Well, that goes back. Mount Pleasant and Culleoka have been in the same district for years, and then I believe it was 2019-ish. They went up to 2A, and now they're back down to 1A. And they're going to be a huge problem for these smaller schools in the district and in their region and in the class of single A basketball. So my opinion is single A basketball, watch out because Mount Pleasant is coming.
Yeah, they kind of look like a 4A basketball team when you watch them.
They've got football players that were really talented on Mount Pleasant's extremely talented football team playing basketball, and they're also good basketball players.
Yes, guys like McClure, Jaden McClure, and Zion Hollis, the
Cale
Wilson
Scott,
brothers.
the quarterback.
Yes.
Oh my. Knox Brooks,
Hunter
the point
Holt
guard,
is a good player as well.
Yeah.
So
definitely got some dogs.
Yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves to next week, but
yeah,
we're saying all this to say that Culleoka is going to have their hands full again on Friday night when Mount Pleasant comes to town. Isaac Hargrove, Ethan Richardson, Noah Johnson, though, formidable guys too that can put up some points and maybe make that game interesting on Friday.
P Money, I want to ask you, what do you think is a key for Culleoka to get a W on Friday versus Mount Pleasant, for the boys team specifically?
For the boys team, they're going to have to handle the pressure. Mount Pleasant's got huge guys, physical, can play fast. Culleoka's just going to have to slow it down, rebound, and hit free throws when they get their chances at the free throw line.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
P Money led the way. He knows the way. He knows all about Culleoka, and he's gave him the recipe for a W on Friday.
I hope so.
Yeah, P Money can see Culleoka Unit School out of his probably his bedroom window. So
yeah. I actually wake up and never mind. Yeah,
live, breathe, eat, sleep Calliope Unit School.
I love it.
Unfortunately.
So
no, I'm just kidding.
That's going to wrap up our Calliope segment right here. Hate that we didn't catch any of the players or coaches from either the girls' side or the guys' side tonight, but we will be with them once again Friday night as they take on Mount Pleasant in Calliope for a district matchup. Tigers and Warriors from Calliope, Tennessee will be on the air at about 5 o'clock on Friday evening, and the games will start, the girls at 6, and then the boys will follow.
We got our play-by-play broadcaster sitting up here. We got the boys broadcaster, the girls broadcaster up here. A little bit of both, bringing the Cully flavor on Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Be fun.
We're going to take a quick break right here, and we will rejoin and talk some Hampshire basketball when we return, and we'll talk some other stuff as well as we go throughout the show to try and make up some time for lost segments from people that aren't here tonight. We wish that we could have them with us, but we understand it's a busy part of the season.
100%.
So we will trek on here on the Murray County Public School Sports Zone, home cooked by Punkett's Restaurant. We'll be right back.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family-owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge.
Serving Williamson and surrounding counties, Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee offers comprehensive orthopedic care with world-class physicians. Our practice provides high-tech care with a hometown touch. We offer physician clinics, physical and occupational therapy, advanced imaging, and surgical services including interventional procedures. We are Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee, high-tech care with a hometown touch.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Do you wanna be a bad man? Yeah!
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We're here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
It's the Maury County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant. And I'm Lewis Maddox. This is Landon Seacrest. Peyton Calvert also joining us tonight from Puckett's in downtown Columbia. We appreciate Puckett's Restaurant for hosting us tonight and throughout the duration of football season and now throughout the duration of basketball season. We really appreciate it. Like we've mentioned before, throughout the start of this show tonight, we're missing Culleoka, we're missing Hampshire tonight. We will have some representatives from Santa Fe on the girls' side and the guys' side that we'll talk to in just a little bit. We'll also talk to our area-wide Maury County Athletic Director, Chris Pointer. At the top of this hour, we will get him on after our next break. So we're going to buffer a little bit here, Landon.
Yeah.
We're going to talk some college football playoffs.
Yeah, shout out Drake Colley. This is a little bit of an extension of our Front Porch Sports Radio hour that airs from 4 to 5 on 101.7. This is our flavor on it. P Money Lou and the L Train, or Big Lou, P Money and the L Train. Those are our names on the show when we're in the studio. So like Lou said, we're going to talk a little college football playoff first. Tomorrow we got Miami and we got Ole Miss.
Yeah.
So, guys, what are your initial reactions of that matchup? And do you have any early predictions?
Well, for me, it was a shocker that both teams have made it to the semis. Honestly, I think that game in particular is a toss-up. I know we talked about on the show how great Miami is on the offensive line and defensive line. I think that's 100% going to play a huge factor in this one. So, you know, they say you got to win in the trenches in order to be successful in football, and I think Miami will definitely dominate the trenches. But my SEC bias kind of has me favoring Ole Miss a little bit in that one. I don't know about you guys.
Lou, how about you?
Yeah, Peyton, I really agree with Peyton. I do think that Miami dominates the game on both sides up front, offensive line, defensive line. I think they do have the advantage right there. Mm-hmm. And I also agree with you, Peyton, that I didn't expect either of these teams to be there in the first place. I mean, you have Ole Miss that came in with their first-round game, being an underdog, just losing their head coach. Their defensive coordinator's first head coaching opportunity ever comes in the first round of the college football playoffs.
High stakes.
Which is pretty insane pressure, and the way that he handled it against Georgia was pretty unbelievable. So, and Tulane in their first-round game.
Yeah.
They were favored in their first-round game. That's what I meant. They were favored in their first-round game, underdogs in their second-round game in the Sugar Bowl against Georgia, won both of them handily against Tulane, which everybody thought was going to happen and did, and then not as handily against Georgia because everybody thought that Georgia was going to win the football game.
Correct.
Ole Miss ends up winning on a crazy fourth quarter. They outscored them 20-10 in the fourth, and that's how Ole Miss got to where they are. So, to me, they're the only SEC team left in the tournament, but they're kind of a Cinderella story, guys.
Absolutely.
I mean, based off of all those things, they're 12-1, okay, but you just lost your head coach.
Yeah.
And your defensive coordinator, who's never coached a college football game at the FBS Division I level in his life, is now the head coach.
He's got a coach now
in the college football playoffs. So I think Miami's a really good team. I think it comes down to this. I think that Miami wins the trenches, and they'll be able to run the ball. I think they'll be able to stop the run. But here's my thing. Miami doesn't have Trinidad Chambliss.
Ooh.
That is the truth.
The gamer of all gamers, it looks like.
Yeah,
He's been balling lately,
it was his come-to story last week against Georgia. Probably the best game of his career, and now seeking a 6 year of eligibility to come back to Ole Miss next season.
The Pavio rule.
Yes.
So, we don't say that name around here.
So we will see what happens in the, what bowl is it?
Fiesta Bowl.
It's the Fiesta
Bowl.
Bowl.
Fiesta Bowl
Okay.
tomorrow at 6:30.
So both of the East Coast sort of teams are going out west.
See, this is what we kind of talked about on the show. I think the committee or whoever does the bowls arrangement, I think it's on a rotating schedule. So, it doesn't necessarily mean that the West Coast team is going to play in the Rose Bowl and the South team is going to play in the Sugar Bowl or something like that. But it didn't really make a lot of sense for Alabama to have to go out to the Rose Bowl when you got Oregon that had to come to Miami.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is really happening? I think in the game tomorrow, I think Miami will handle it physically. I just looked at the look in Cristobal's eyes in their game last week, and this guy was tuned up. Like, he looks like he was ready to play as a coach, and I think that's what you need to see from the coach of a team that's trying to win a natty. This guy is amped up. I mean, you can see it in the interviews that he does on the halftime and then the post game. Like, this guy's amped up. And also, I'm a little biased, but not like P Money, not SEC biased. Jacoby Thomas is a safety for Miami, and he played for Tullahoma. And I played
too.
Yeah, he played at Tennessee
and
MTSU, and I played against him in high school, Tullahoma. And I just got to root for the guy, man. He's super talented. He's extremely full of energy. He was like that in high school when we played against each other.
Backflipping.
Yeah. So, I mean, that guy's electric. And he had an interception in their game last week.
Yep.
He's been making plays. He did the Ray Lewis celebration during the regular season. So, I got to root for Miami in that game, guys.
Which I don't think is a trivia question tonight, but no, it's not. I didn't want to spoil anything.
No, it's cool.
But it is a trivia question. When you say Ray Lewis, he was part of their last national championship team at Miami in 2001.
Yes, right.
I believe
it was.
Maybe he left a little earlier and won one in the late 90s.
Yeah, same kind of era, though, the U era.
The U era with Warren Sapp and Ed Reed and Ray Lewis and Andre Johnson and Michael Irvin.
Yeah, was Frank Gore on that team, too?
I think so.
Greg Olson?
Or maybe a little bit later. I think he was. Yeah.
2005, I think.
Yeah. So that's the Fiesta Bowl, guys. Then we got the big one, the rematch. Oregon versus Indiana. Heisman winner and the top 2 ranked quarterbacks in the draft. Drake Colley says Mendoza is number 1. Lou, me, Peyton, we kind of say Dante Moore is the best prospect. A lot of stakes in that game, guys.
I think that he's rated, or I don't think, he is rated as the best quarterback in the class, and I don't think that Drake understands that isn't just my opinion. That's an actual fact from the draft grades for 2026.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about this earlier. Drake is so set on the Raiders. It's going to be Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza will play for the Las Vegas
He's
Raiders.
double down, triple down, yeah?
Yeah, you said it multiple times.
This could be another trivia question. And I just saw this earlier. But just think about it. The last time the Las Vegas Raiders, then the Oakland Raiders, had the number 1 overall pick in the NFL draft.
Oh, wasn't it a bust?
They drafted Jamarcus Russell from LSU.
Oh, God.
So, I mean, and I don't think he was the clear favorite to go number 1 either in that year's draft. So, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to maybe pass up on Fernando and pick somebody else. Not saying that Dante would be a bust like Jamarcus Russell, but, I don't think that it's set in stone either way.
Dante actually watches film, no? We would hope.
I would hope so.
It looks like he does, P-Money.
And if you're listening and you don't get that reference, it's pretty famously known that Jamarcus Russell was handed a bunch of VHS tapes that had film on them once he got drafted. He said that he watched them. The coaches gave him blank VHS tapes.
Yeah.
So if he had actually watched them, he would have known that there was nothing on those tapes.
Yeah, so he was capping is what I would say. He was lying.
Very much so.
Yeah, so, but we've already seen this matchup once before this year.
Yeah.
Indiana and Oregon. They played at Oregon.
Yeah, in Outson Stadium.
Early in the season, Indiana got the win. Obviously, they're undefeated. It was a really close game, a battle of the 2 quarterbacks, and I imagine that's what it's going to be again is it on Friday? It's on Friday night. So
Peach Bowl on Friday.
That'll be in Georgia. And, I know the saying is that it's hard to beat a good team twice in the same season, but I think this is one of the cases where that could happen. And Indiana keeps riding their high. I think they're the best team in college football, and they haven't given me a solid reason to take Oregon or take anybody for that matter.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. So, guys, let's transition to the hardwood a little bit. Let's talk some college basketball. We got Bama versus Vandy in Memorial Gymnasium. And
in an hour.
As we've said, Drake Colley, we mentioned him. He's the host of the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. He's also on West End tonight. He's going to the game, right, guys?
He is. Bob Holt's there as well.
Yes. So we got a lot. We got a lot of people there. We got a lot of people there. It's a big game. Vandy is good at basketball again, guys.
Yeah, I think that we got some Vanderbilt fans from Santa Fe, and 2 University of Tennessee students up here. So we apologize for that, but we can merge together for the evening.
For Tennessee.
Murray County Public Schools. That's what we're
for
fans
Tennessee
of
yeah.
tonight. But yeah, I mean Vanderbilt, they're undefeated. They're number 11 in the country.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Mark Byington going into his second year has a really good roster. And they haven't really faced a challenge yet, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that once they get into the meat of SEC play this year, they're going to start to see some road bumps in his second year.
Mm-hmm.
But not to say that they're not a good team. I think they're a great team. But I think they will have their troubles tonight at home against Alabama.
Yeah. P-Money, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. Nate Oates has done a terrific job at the University of Alabama, as much as it pains me to say that. Those teams, they score a lot of points, they play fast, and it will be a huge test for Vanderbilt. As Lewis said, not tested yet, but it's coming tonight.
I think Drake mentioned earlier on our daily show, the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour, that line was up around like 181 for total points scored in that game. Yeah. So you're looking at teams easily, both sides, maybe looking at like a 91-88 type of
crazy.
Final, which could absolutely happen in my opinion. So we will see what happens there tonight. As far as the Volunteers go, they got back on track last night with a big win over Texas at Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville. Rick Barnes, I mean, that's a really young team. I don't know how much you guys, or you, Landon especially, have kept up with the inner workings of Tennessee basketball. I know Jacoby Gillespie is one of your friends, so I know that you know what's going on that front. 34 points last night.
Oh, yes, sir.
From him, a career high.
Yes, sir.
But to me, there are older leaders like Jacoby. The rest of the team, to me, and the talent comes from really young players that are really talented, but maybe a little immature. And I think that has led to the 4 losses that they have had so far this season. And to me, it's going to be one of those Rick Barnes teams that we see things like this happen with the 4 losses early in the season, and then they start to get really good.
Correct.
And they're probably going to end up playing their best ball come March, which is honestly, Peyton, what you want.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Work the kinks out now, so when you get into tournament time, whether that be SEC tournament down the road in the March Madness tournament, you have everything worked out and your team is ready to fire on all cylinders.
Because, I mean, the goal of the regular season in basketball is just to make that secondary season.
Correct.
Yeah.
You're fighting for some type of position in the SEC championship. Obviously, you want to win that, but it's not as important as the tournament that comes after that, which is the Field of 64 March Madness tournament. And, pretty much what I just said. The regular season is all about getting to that dance, and then a complete new season starts over.
100%.
So,
100%.
We will, right now, before we go to break, we are going to do our first trivia question of the night. Landon, take it over.
Yeah, so for those that don't know how trivia works, if you're here inside Puckett, we need you to come up here and give us the correct answer if you can. If not, shout it out very loudly so we can hear you through the headphones. But I'm going to ask the question. I need the correct answer only, and you can walk away with this swag bag. This first trivia question is credit to P-Money. Peyton Calvert, he came up with it in the studio when we were recording today. I think it's really neat, and it's going to teach a lot of people a lot of things. Listening, please comment if you're watching, if you did not know this answer. All right. Question number 1, trivia for tonight. This swag bag will be yours if you get the right answer. What fruit was Culleoka famous for farming and shipping in the past? What fruit?
Can we say the era?
Yeah, in the early 1900s.
Early
1900s. What were they famous for farming?
Via the railroad.
It's one of my favorite fruits.
Really?
I don't know if people know that, if anybody knows me, but it's one of my favorite fruits.
I'm not a big fan.
I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan.
Well, he's a huge fan? I mean, he came up
That's Culleoka blood right there.
He figured it out. He figured it out. What fruit was Culleoka famous for? Now, we got a hint, but I think the hint is going to really narrow down the option, so I'm going to save that for a little bit. But I'm going to give a little bit more context about the era. This was the railroad era. P-Money, there's a railroad down there in Culleoka.
That there is.
There's a lot of things going on back in the heyday of Culleoka, and this was kind of their cash crop, per se, this fruit. Now, the hint is it's a melon.
Okay.
It's a melon.
That's a great, also paired with, I think it's important to note that it's very polarizing because they love it. I'm not a fan.
I like it.
We got an answer.
We have a guess here. It is not honeydew. Ooh. That is a good guess. That is a very good guess. It is not honeydew, though. There's only a couple more melons.
I'd say that this fruit and honeydew are like twin brothers.
Yeah, brother, sister, first cousin, something like that.
We've got another answer.
It is cantaloupe.
Nice.
Congratulations here.
What's your name? Lena.
Congratulations
the
to
Santa Fe
Lena.
Wildcat shirt on is the winner of our first swag bag of trivia tonight.
A little bit more context on that. For those that didn't know, Culleoka, Tennessee was once known as the lost cantaloupe capital of the United States. That is true. Google it. P-Money.
I'm going to because
P-Money gave us that. P-Money gave us that. So
did you Google it first?
Somebody
you just knew.
back in the day told me. I can't remember who. But yeah, no, it's an old Culleoka thing.
Please tell us in the comment section if you're watching if you actually knew that, because I didn't even know that when I was making the trivia question.
I didn't either. I didn't know cantaloupes were even grown in Culleoka ever.
So it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean that's Good work, fellas, on the first trivia question. We've got 3 more trivia questions coming throughout the next hour. It's 7 o'clock, and we'll take a timeout. Congratulations to Lena on getting the right answer on our first trivia question. She got the Puckett swag bag. We've got another 3 prizes to give out for trivia here tonight. We've also got Player of the Week coming up at the top of the next hour. And we will take a quick timeout and rejoin you with our countywide athletic director, Chris Pointer, in our next segment. This is Maury County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic, 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Maury County football teams and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge.
Serving Williamson and surrounding counties, Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee offers comprehensive orthopedic care with world-class physicians. Our practice provides high-tech care with a hometown touch. We offer physician clinics, physical and occupational therapy, advanced imaging, and surgical services including interventional procedures. We are Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee, high-tech care with a hometown touch.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wallcover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wallcovering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed.
Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We are here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
And welcome back to the Maury County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant, powered by CPWS Internet. I'm your host, Landon Secrets, alongside Big Lou Maddox and Peyton P. Money Calvert on the tech, and doing a little commentary for us tonight. We got a super special guest, our first guest of the night, County-wide Athletic Director Chris Pointer, joining us on stage this evening. He's going to talk about the nature of the show, what he's looking forward to athletic-wise in the county, different ways we're trying to promote players in the county, and just the goals of what you want to do and also what we as a radio station can help you do. So, Chris, thank you for joining us here.
No, absolutely. I appreciate you guys having us and appreciate what you all do. Y'all are doing an outstanding job and just really kind of driving this thing. And I can't do nothing but applaud the work that you all are doing.
Yeah.
Consummate professionals, doing it top notch. Mm-hmm. Y'all are up here like y'all are pros, and y'all have been doing it for 30 years. So outstanding job, and kudos to you all.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
I think that over everything that you have been behind, along with a lot of help, I assume, over the past 5, 6, 7 years that you have, or I mean, even as long as you have been the athletic director here in Maury County, there's been so much that has changed even since us three were in school.
Yeah.
And I think I just now thought of this. Even this show is part of that progress. I mean, just talk about where it was when you took over, what you've done to where it is now, and the growth that you've seen for students and student athletes in Maury County.
So for me, taking on this job was a shift in pace for what I had done, previously. Mm-hmm. But the one thing that was foundational for me is my commitment to young people. And I have a heart for young people. I think, young people are our most valuable resource. It's more valuable than oil, more valuable than gold, than anything. Young people are what the community is going to be in the future. And so how we invest in them, how we pour into them is what we're going to get out. So what is that product going to look like? And so taking on this role and responsibility, you know, in the world of athletics, I wanted to make sure that they got everything that they deserve, that they got the very best of us, that we could provide the very best for them. And on the flip side of it, I'm extremely competitive. I'm probably going to be the most competitive person you've ever met. And I want and I want whatever it is that I'm a part of and anything that has to do with this community to be the very best, because the kids are the young people that we're serving deserve the very best. And so for a couple of years, it really was trying to figure out what it is that we could do, really kind of get traction, really trying to get momentum.
What's feasible?
And what is possible. And for me, I'm never really kind of a person who benchmarks itself versus its counterparts or its peers when it pertains to – I'm not looking at what another athletic program are doing or what another school districts. I'm going to get ideas.
Right.
But I'm trying to look at what the best of the best in the world are doing and kind of use that as a measuring stick. And that may seem crazy. That may seem far-fetched, but that's just how I operate. And so in the thought process or in the patterns of trying to figure out, all right, what is it that we can do as a district? How do we create as much access, as much exposure, and as many opportunities as possible for our young people? And what does that look like at the end of the day? And so when you talk about this show in general, really just started with a phone call. I think it was a text message from my boss. He was listening to the radio show. Someone was calling a Little League baseball game. Probably was you calling a American Little League baseball game. And this is going back several years ago. And he texted me and he was like, you know, how can we create a platform for our student athletes? That's just basically what he asked. Now, mind you, I got tons of notes, tons of plans, some stuff you never see. It's kind of like a musician. Like, I got 1,000 songs in the vault I've never released.
Right.
And so it was interesting that one of the things that he mentioned was some of the ideas that I had in mind. And I just go to the radio station on a whim one day and says, hey, I got this idea. I just want you all to hear me out. And from that was birthed, the high school game day show.
Right.
And we don't do anything halfway. It was like, you start with the table, maybe do like a little radio show, bring some guests on from time to time. I was like, nah, what you see on TV with the college game day show, I want to try to duplicate in a high school version. I know it's going to take some time, but I fully believe that we can get there. And lo and behold, I guess what it is, 4 years later, we've been able to pull that off. And you guys have been on and off the show periodically. We've been around the county. We use that gooseneck trailer. I mean, we're everywhere. And it becomes a staple. Because now, guess what? Those kids get an opportunity to talk about the game that they love. The coaches get to talk about the passion that they have for the game, why they are coaches in the first place, and then why are they doing what they do for so many years. I mean, coaches are underpaid. It's long hours. You're spending time away from your family. But the one thing is still certain that they're getting to pour into young people, male and female, and just have an impact on their life. And so high school game day, we're riding that. And then I just get a crazy hair one day and was like, man, can we do a coaches show? And it really started, the coaches show started with trying to kick off, a media day. We've attempted media days in the past, and they've kind of never really kind of manifested out like they needed to. But the one we did here at Puckett's that was all day was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
We was literally here all day, all the teams rolling in, and all the schools were participating. And basketball is a sport where we can include all of our schools around the county. Unlike in football, it's limited to 4 of our high schools. So that's really kind of the why behind it, because we just want to get kids on the stage and put them out in front of everybody and get them seen and exposed, because these are memories. A lot of these kids aren't going to have the opportunity to go off and play at the next level. It just is what it is. I mean, that is a window reserved for a few. So the game that you love and while you're playing the game that you love, we need to create every experience possible.
Right.
It's kind of like when we used to do when you're doing the backyard bowl or Rumble in the Jungle. that was a lot of kids' Super Bowl or national championship.
It was mine.
Those games, you know what I mean? Like those games are that big. I mean, when you're talking about 4,000 and 5,000 people in the stands, it's packed. You got TSU band there, Alabama A&M band there. You
got the
people,
field painted.
Got the field painted, got the logos, got all of these things going on. It just changes the significance of it. And kids will tell their grandkids about that game. They'll tell them about that experience. They'll say, hey, when I played here, this entire stadium was packed, and we won or we lost or we battled or we went into overtime. And so I just take pride in creating experiences. I take pride in creating opportunities for young people, memories for families and for communities, because sports is so community driven.
I think that that's all very great, and I think that it's also an interesting perspective. My perspective, personally, as a student at Columbia Central High School playing football. Landon was a student at Spring Hill High School and played football and basketball. Peyton played basketball at Cullioca and was a student there. But just speaking to my experience, the first game I ever started for Columbia Central High School was a Backyard Bowl in 2019. I think it was the 3rd or 4th annual Backyard Bowl in that series, and we won 13-12.
Yeah.
In Columbia.
I was cramped up on the field. I remember that, Lou. You're bringing back bad memories, bro.
But that to say, that was the Super Bowl. But I also want to take into my perspective on things. Starting here at the radio station that same year in 2019, the summer prior to that football season, and all the radio station covered, other than major sports, Tennessee and Alabama and NASCAR, was Columbia Central High School, the same way that they have for, I think it'll be year 79 or 80.
80. I think it's 80 years next year.
On 103.7. So seeing what it was when I was in high school, that Central was on the radio, just on the radio, and football and basketball, called basketball while I was in school at Central. But that was really the only outlet that the county had as far as athletics went. And then moving on to when I graduated from Columbia Central High School, you get game day. You start getting coverage on Spring Hill first, and then to Mount Pleasant, and then to Battle Creek when it opened up, and then to the unit schools that started to gain some coverage traction with us as well. And now we're at a place where we have a show that's live streaming, which will probably have 2,000 views when we cut the camera off first thing, and will probably grow significantly after that too. It's a great platform for these athletes to have, and we've said this the 3 times that I've been on this show. Man, I wish we had. I wish our game was on TV every time that we played on TV in quotation marks, but streaming online every time we step onto the field or on the court. You're going to have the opportunity to go back and watch that game for the rest of your life, which I think is a very special
thing. And like Lou said, just extending it to my experience being from Spring Hill, and we kind of talked about this a little bit, bringing some of the administrators on the show in that media day. I went to the Spring Hill High School that wasn't the most glamorous like it is now. You look at the facilities that they have baseball-wise, the football. I didn't play on a turf field. We had concrete bleachers. I remember my coach, Coach Young, had to paint the gym himself. Those types of things. And, as you said, the Super Bowl, my Super Bowl was playing in the McDonald's shootout. Basketball-wise, we call it the Spring Hill shootout because I went to Spring Hill. I never call it the McDonald's shootout, really. But we call it the Spring Hill shootout, and I was so excited to play against the people that I know on Columbia's team. And to be able, like Lou said, if I had the chance to go back and look at those highlights and, just see the dunks. I mean, I've been dunked on. I've seen alley-oops. I've seen all those types of things in those types of games. And I just want to say that's credit to you for the upscale, and a lot of other people, the upscale of Spring Hill High School, and just the opportunity to promote the athletes that play there as well.
So, you bring up a very good point, and you talk about the radio show and expanding into unit schools. That's a huge part of the drive and push and the force behind doing more for athletes across the county, because in the unit schools, oftentimes people feel and think like, hey, well, what about us? What about us as athletes here in the unit schools? And we want to be able to try to create these opportunities to give them that exposure. And, Spring Hill is a new world now.
It is.
Spring Hill looks nothing like it used to.
And there's a new school in Spring Hill, too, Battle Creek. There was no Battle Creek when I played. All of that is, just a part of this whole process.
Press box isn't even on the same side of the field.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we flipped
it's so
everything
different.
is different. But again, I go back to student athletes deserve the very best that we have to offer for them, and coaches as well. Coaches used to have to paint their own fields, or if you had an outside field, you're cutting your own grass. you're dragging them, you're getting fields ready, you're doing this, you're doing that. And now, we have athletic facility crews who come out and do a significant portion of that work. They're even going into gymnasiums and they're scrubbing floors and getting gum off the floors. We're screening and recoating gym floors that coaches don't have to do anymore. We're repainting and restriping. We're taking that burden off of schools because, again, we feel like that is a district responsibility, and we want our facilities to be the best in the state, the best in the country.
Yeah.
And so we pour into that. And I have to say that we have leadership downtown who truly believes in that, and Eric Perriman and Lisa Ventura and Keith Stacy, and our school board, and, of course, obviously our funding body, County Commission. But there are a lot of people who are bought in on why athletics are so important to a community and why that is relevant. I mean, you take Santa Fe Unit School, for example, and their amazing run that they have in athletics. There was no school that you went into the last 2 or 3 years that was more electric than being at Santa Fe Unit School over the last 3 or 4 years. It was the whole gym would be rocking. It was packed. If you didn't get there on time, you had a terrible seat or a bad seat. You sit in the corner or whatever it was, and those runs, and then being able to go to state playoff runs and all of those things, those are memories that people keep with them forever, and that's extremely important.
Chris, I wanna bring up something that we've talked about kind of behind the scenes as well. We're 3 alumni of Maury County Public Schools, and we're up here on the broadcasting stage. Just talk about that dynamic and some of the opportunities that may be in the future potentially for the athletes that want to get on this side and see what we're doing as all former athletes ourselves, to get involved with broadcasting and that type of thing, as far as we can be mentors to the people in the community as well.
No, absolutely. I think as this partnership grows, as we become more rooted into schools specifically and not kind of rotating and bouncing around, I think there is a tremendous opportunity to have kind of expanded broadcast teams of kids who are in CTE programs or in high school programs throughout our county who can become you guys one day as you begin to mentor them and as they begin to continue to follow the passion and the love that they have for athletics. And I think that opportunity is real and will be here in the near future. Time and date, I can't tell you, but the level of persistence, how fast this thing has grown since day one. Right, I can remember trying to just get on the radio and get on that gooseneck trailer the first game we aired to now, we don't have any problems streaming it, live streaming it. We're doing 4 games at one time. You know what I mean? Like it's up on us. It's here, and anyone who has interest in doing that, I just tell them, reach out to you guys, reach out to me, and just be prepared because it's coming.
That's Maury County Athletic Director Chris Pointer. We appreciate him being up here on the panel with us tonight. And that's Landon Seacrest, Peyton Calvert. I'm Lewis Maddox. When we return, we will have some representatives from the Santa Fe basketball teams, both boys and girls. We've got assistant coach Greg Sidlowski with us and some players.
Coach Sidlowski.
Yeah, the man. One of my teachers at Columbia Central High School back in the day. So excited about that to talk to him. And we will talk to them when we return. This is the Maury County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant and powered by CPWS Internet.
Serving Williamson and surrounding counties, Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee offers comprehensive orthopedic care with world-class physicians. Our practice provides high-tech care with a hometown touch. We offer physician clinics, physical and occupational therapy, advanced imaging, and surgical services including interventional procedures. We are Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee, high-tech care with a hometown touch.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Murray County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com. CPWS, local service, local support.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
He shoots, and he scores! He shoots, and he scores!
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
It's the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Punkett's Restaurant. Welcome back in to Punkett's downtown Columbia, Tennessee. I'm Lewis Maggs. That's Landon Seacrest, Peyton Calvert behind us. And we are about to get all of the representatives from Santa Fe Unit School up here on the panel to talk to us. So if you guys want to come on up and grab a headset, we will get you on. 2 wins. Yeah. Last night over Hampshire in the start of district play, so we'll talk to them about that.
Yes, sir.
And you guys can come up and grab any chair you want to. I think Coach Sid is probably going to come and plop himself up next to me, I would assume. We've got Brandon Sisk with us, Autumn Crunk, and Isabella Young with us here tonight. Hey, guys, we really appreciate all y'all being here tonight with us. I know you guys are probably maybe still celebrating a little bit after last night's win.
Really happy.
So we'll start on the girls' side. 64-44 is what we have, the win over Hampshire last night. You're 5-9 on the season. That's an unofficial record. It could be different either way. But Autumn and Isabel, we'll start with you guys. The game last night, and we got TC Brady here tonight.
We got TC Brady
too. So
P-Money, can we get a chair for TC Brady up here?
Yeah, we can hook up TC as he comes up too.
Yeah, we got to talk to him. He's a Player of the
Week
Week nominee as well.
Yes, TC, Player of the Week nominee, had 17 points last night.
Yeah.
And but we'll talk with the girls for just a second. 20-point win last night over Hampshire, first game of district play. Autumn, you were making us go crazy on the broadcast last night.
Corner specialist.
Because usually when you're out there, we don't see you jack up a lot of threes.
Yeah.
But they were falling last night. Talk about where that confidence came from.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't usually score a lot, but I just had the open looks and I just shot it.
I mean, you saw the first one go in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did that probably sparked you shooting the next three?
It looked like it was natural though, because she was just catching it and I was like, whoa.
And we thought I was doing the play-by, or actually P Money was doing the play-by-play for y'all's game, and me and Landon were on the broadcast as well. But I went out and said after that third long shot that you hit, no, she's 3 for 3 from 3. But they counted as a 2.
Yeah, as a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Was your foot on the line? Do you think?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. So
at least she's honest.
She's honest.
Yeah.
She's honest about it. And Isabel Young also up here with us tonight. Your take on the first district win last night for your squad?
I think it was pretty good and worked great together as a team.
Fantastic.
Exciting times. And I just want to get y'all's opinion as well. How does it feel to play against a fellow unit school? Is there a rivalry aspect to that? Talk about that a little bit.
Well, our rival is Colioca.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess there is some rivalry with the unit schools.
Yeah.
With Hampshire, for sure.
Seems like it.
So you play Eagleville next week. Has the preparation already started in that regard? I know your head coach is watching his son play basketball tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But talk about the challenge that Eagleville poses as you play them next week.
It's a home game, so we're looking forward to it. We know it's going to be a challenge, but I think we got it.
Yeah, she's confident, Lou.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes, sir.
Are you expecting the same kind of success from three-point range as you had last night?
We'll see. We'll see what I can get.
Hey, if you jack one up there and it goes in,
right.
She's got the track record now.
I think you got the green light.
Yeah, they know she can shoot it. Coach knows she can shoot it. I think she needs more shots, Lou.
Okay.
That's what I'm campaigning for.
I'm not disagreeing one bit. Let's shift over to the guys' side a little bit. 7-9 in the unofficial record, but I think you guys are peaking at the right time. We've got Brandon Sisk, TC Brady with us tonight. TC, you had 17 points last night. A candidate for the Player of the Week award at the end of the show at the top of the hour at 8 o'clock tonight, and we'll let everybody know the Players of the Week at the end of the show in about 30 minutes. So big win for you guys over Hampshire last night, 59-21 on the road. TC, your take on the game a little bit. You control the ball a whole lot. You and Jax. We talked to Jax last night. I want to hear your take on your role when it comes to the basketball team, because you play so many different spots.
He's versatile.
So, just talk about your role a little bit.
I usually play guard, but when our bigs like Sloan, Gage, or Carson come out, I kind of shift to the big. So I can play anywhere.
And what was working well last night? 17 points.
Usually just getting to the rack.
We have done this with most of the Players of the Week nominees that we've had on the panel this season. Our camera's right there. I guess we don't have any vote.
Yeah, there was no poll, but TC, tell the folks why they should respect you as a player and why you're one of the best players in the county. Put it like that.
I think I'm pretty consistent, and if my team needs a bucket, I can get one.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like it worked last night, Lou.
Yeah, it definitely did. 38-point win over Hampshire in the first game of district play. Brandon Sisk also with us. You were jacking up some shots from deep last night too, and a couple of them finally started to fall towards the end there. Talk about your role with the team and what went well for you last night and throughout the season for your entire team.
Yeah, well, I'm a shooting guard mainly. I stay on the three-point. I like cutting through. My threes I've been struggling a little bit, but I'm trying to get back in the gym, shoot, and that's really my main thing is shooting threes. But I also look for good passes, getting people open, and making the right plays for my team.
Y'all's big rival is Culleoka. We just heard that from Autumn over here on our right. They played Eagleville last night. Do you guys know what happened in that game?
We're better than Culleoka.
Whoa. Okay. So straight off some shade being thrown at Culleoka. So Culleoka played Eagleville last night. They lost 81-23 at Eagleville. Your thoughts on the Eagleville men's basketball program? What's the plan going into that one next week?
Defense. Definitely defense.
I mean, when a team scores 81 points, that's probably a good idea to have. Brandon, any thoughts on Eagleville?
Defense, just like TC said, most important for sure.
They're a good team.
Yep.
Now, TC, I want to ask you something, and you don't have to tell me what you said or what happened, but you did get teed up last night, and I know you were talking a little bit out there on the court, and rightfully so. I mean, you were scoring a lot of points. So just talk about, your dynamic nature on the court and how you are going to let somebody know if you're getting buckets on them.
Definitely smack talking, but he says something first, so I said something back.
Okay, well, the second person usually gets
the
caught.
referee always hears the second guy talking. So your coach down there, Coach Sidlowski, that might be on him a little bit.
I think so.
No, but the technical didn't much matter in the 38-point win.
It was a unique scenario as well, Lou, because TC, if I remember correctly, he got fouled, shot 2 free throws in the lane by himself, then Hampshire went on the other end and shot the technical free throws. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Yeah, we were talking about that on the broadcast. When a guy gets teed up and then shoots free throws with nobody around him, like he's the one that got the technical foul in his advantage. Has that ever happened to you before?
Never.
It was an interesting scenario.
That was kind of wacky.
But yeah, congratulations, guys.
Lou,
on,
I want to ask the girls something as well, and I don't want to start a rivalry or anything that's not there, but ladies, as far as the mentality facing the other unit schools, TC's just straight up said they're better than Culleoka. Do you guys kind of approach it the same way when you face the other unit schools? Like, hey, we know we're better than them. We're going to go in and handle business. Is that what you think?
I think we say on how each player plays and just goes by the game.
Yeah. Autumn, what would you say?
I think we definitely believe that we're one of the top teams in our district, and kind of just what Isabel said, like, we just got to take it team by team.
Yeah.
We've now got Coach Greg Sidlowski on the panel with us as well. We had a couple of extra people come up, actually TC that came up that we didn't, that came in right as we got the Santa Fe people on. But Coach Sidlowski, are you helping out with both teams or just?
No, I'm just helping out with the boys.
Okay, so I wanted to get you on especially because we just talked to County Athletic Director Chris Pointer, who's sitting in the back of Puckett's right now. You were my history teacher at Central High School when I was a junior.
Yes, sir, I was.
So I think that's an interesting dynamic to talk about because I want to hear your thoughts on your journey through Murray County Public Schools. I played football with your son, Carter.
Yeah, I played against him. Yeah.
And he is now playing college football. Just talk about what you've seen athletic growth-wise since you entered the workforce for Murray County Public Schools to where you are now.
Oh, that's a great question.
I told you it was going to be hard hitting.
That's okay. I started my journey there at Central High School for sure under Hal Merle in the basketball program there. I was the assistant there for 6 years. Hal was a staple. Went to the state tournament 2010, and we had a great 6 years. I had a great 6 years under him. I learned a lot. He was a very organized individual. We had some good talent. It's interesting that you say, you were a previous student of mine, and then Brandon Levere came to Central last year. Of course, we coached him up. He's one of the better players that we had in that program.
Mm-hmm.
Was a great leader, and it was awesome to see him leading young men as a head coach. It kind of came full circle. But then from there, an opportunity came up to coach soccer. So then, of course, my son played football there at Central, had some great years. But I've seen sports and athletics evolve, right? And Pointer was, talking about all the work that's been done, because there was a lot of things that were put on coaches' shoulders.
Yeah.
And they're doing a great job of taking and kind of allowing coaches to just coach instead of doing, a lot of the other stuff. As a soccer coach, I lined fields. Pretty much every year I coached until the last 2 years. So in basketball, you had coaches driving buses. I couldn't believe Hal Merle drove the bus for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
He asked me to get my license every year, and I never got it. There was a reason for that. You don't coach basketball and then get in the bus and drive home. But there are coaches out here and still in our district that do some of that to help out. But
right, I mean, just to speak to that, even when I was in high school, and probably the same way at Spring Hill too,
Mm-hmm.
when we'd walk up to practice, our head coach was usually every day still mowing the grass up there.
Yeah, on the mower.
I did a lot of that, for
Yeah,
sure.
I know you did.
But, I mean, it's good to be at Santa Fe. I mean, I'm there. Left Central this past year, was offered to be the assistant. I didn't know these guys from Adam. I did tell them that I watched them play during my lunch in the state tournament, both years. So they've had a really good run at it. There's nothing like being in a small town. Basketball for sure. Just the gym alone, the way it rocks, the students that come out and support it. It's like none other. My little kids, my 3 children have experienced it. They got into the middle. They did this whole thing after the game was over, and they're cheering. My son comes home, and he's like, man, they got them. Dad, I was in the middle with all these high schoolers. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they
core memory.
It's an awesome memory. And this group that we have, they have big shoes to fill. And there was probably a lot of questions in the community about, and at the school about, hey, what was going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
You go to the state tournament 2 years in a row. But I spent the summer with them. They got TC's a leader. Brandon is a shooter. He can shoot the lights out when he's hot. You better be on him. TC can do about anything you ask him to do. But we've got 5 guys, and all 5 of them their engines have to be going. And we've talked about that. So, and you alluded to the fact, the Eagleville is going to be the team to beat. But going back to the idea of sports, I've had a great journey. Murray County's been great to me. I think they're doing a lot of special things. They've cleaned up a lot of the areas. They're baseball fields, football fields,
turf everywhere,
basketball, all the basketball gyms. They've done a really good job. Yeah. So excited to see the future and what's going to happen for the student athlete here in Murray County for sure.
Coach, we appreciate you being up here with us with your players as well. Before we break on this segment, we are going to do a couple of trivia questions up here before.
Yeah, we're going to let Santa Fe go, and then we're going to do trivia
so,
on the other side of this. So,
okay, awesome. So, guys, we appreciate it. Isabel Young, Autumn Cronk, TC, Brandon, Coach Sidlowski. We appreciate you guys being up here with us. Always a pleasure. We'll take a quick time out and rejoin you for our final segment of the night.
More
this
trivia.
is the Murray County Public School Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant and powered by CPWS.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to helicopter, from churches to bars. Come see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, but they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Welcome back to the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone. We've got our Player of the Week announcement coming up in 15 minutes, so I just want to run down our nominees. This is a staff vote this week. We got Sydney Gillum from Hampshire on the girls' side, Dakota Disbro on the boys' side. We got T.C. Brady from Santa Fe, Nora Kate Butt on the girls' side from Santa Fe, and Kendall Reishman on the girls' side from Culleoka. That Player of the Week will be announced in about 15 minutes. We will announce that winner. We've got 3 more trivia questions, 3 more gifts to hand out. I got 3 more questions to ask. So if you're here inside Puckett's or in the comment section, you can't get the prize. But if you're here inside Puckett's, please come up here and tell me the correct answer to the questions that I've got. We had a very interesting first question.
We did. And it was that Culleoka was the lost cantaloupe capital of the United States of America in the early 1900s.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a couple of trivia questions. All right, the first one, we're going to give away this black bag here. Question number 2 is our international question of the night. I always try and do something that's catered toward the international sports market. We had some foreign exchange students up on the panel. We had some international viewers. So you got to cater to that audience a little bit. So here's the second question. What country is former NBA MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from?
Reigning
MVP.
MVP.
T.C. Brady's already up here. Canada is the correct answer.
Go.
He was ready.
He was ready.
It's like he read the question. He might have read it while he's up here, Lou. Did he?
Did you read the question while you were up here?
He might already know. No.
Okay, you already knew.
All right, he just knows. He knows ball. He just knows ball.
TC just knows ball, for sure.
A little bit more about Shai. He actually went to high school for 1 year at Hamilton Heights Christian Academy in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
I did not know that.
Yeah, look at Google, bro. Google is accessible.
And then decided to go to Kentucky.
He was actually committed to Florida first. Then he flipped to Kentucky.
Well, that's either way. It's two evils.
So, all right. Question number 2. This white bag will be yours. Who is the NBA's all-time leading three-point shooter? Who is it?
This one it's probably the first name.
Should be a giveaway. T.C. Brady's back up here. Steph Curry is the right answer. T.C. Brady knows all the ball tonight. I mean, he's going crazy.
Yeah, he's got 2 swag bags from
all right.
Puckett's Restaurant.
Can he go 3 for 3 is what we got to see now. All right, last question. It's college basketball related. What SEC school has undefeated teams for the men's and women's basketball side? Vanderbilt is the correct answer. Kendall Massey from Santa Fe. The women's team is 15-0, and the men's team is 14-0.
We'll see what happens in 12 minutes when they take on Alabama and Memorial.
And we'll see if T.C. Brady wins Player of the Week in 12 minutes as well.
That's also true. All right,
so we got NFL to talk in our last little section. We got a special guest up here on stage. Lou, who we got here?
Yeah, we've got Perry Bowman joining us, a former quarterback at Columbia Central High School in the class of 2026. Yeah,
title to be honest with you.
But
thank you.
Just 4 guys up here that know ball. And we've still got about 12 minutes until we announce Players of the Week and do our release on that and give away prizes. So we want to go through the playoffs that are about to happen this upcoming weekend. And Landon, I think you've got those written down.
I actually have the more negative side of things. I have Black Monday, the coach firing.
We got to talk about that too.
We got to talk about that first, and then we'll end with the positives in the playoffs. But
Perry's got his Titans shirt on. We can talk about that because that's one of those openings.
We got a lot of coach openings. I think it's at least 7. Raiders, Ravens, Cardinals, Browns, Titans, Giants fired their coaches mid-season.
Raiders.
Yeah, and the Raiders. Pete Carroll's gone. So talk about that, Perry, and talk about the Titans a little bit.
Yeah, who would you want? I mean, your top choice with all of the given information now, your top choice for the Titans head coaching vacancy in 2026?
Well, I think everybody's top choice right now is Jim Harbaugh.
John
Harbaugh.
Yes.
Sorry. John.
Easy mess up.
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's in his last few seasons, look at his last 4 seasons. They've all been winning records. Was this year losing because of that last game?
8-9.
8-9 because it's 17 games now.
But they were all multiple win. Yeah. It was it could have been Mike Tomlin.
It would have been Mike Tomlin.
Could have easily been Mike Tomlin.
had that kick gone into the uprights.
Yeah.
Another note that's interesting to point out as far as the Titans go in their head coaching candidate search, I would agree. I would love to have John Harbaugh. If it would have been Mike Tomlin that would have gotten fired, I would have loved to have Mike Tomlin.
No, he's staying with the Steelers. You know I'm a Steelers guy.
I know
bro.
Landon's a Steelers fan.
He's staying in Pittsburgh.
I would have welcomed him with open arms and gladly accepted your head coach into Tennessee. The other thing to think about is that John Harbaugh's offensive coordinator, Todd Monken, I would say would probably follow him wherever he goes. They've been together for a long time.
Yeah.
If Tennessee could make a package deal and get both those guys, because Bo Hardegree is the offensive coordinator for Tennessee right now, don't think that's going to last through the offseason as well. So we're going to be looking for 2 guys to fill that coordinator spot and the head coaching spot. I think Denard Wilson will stay as the defensive coordinator on that side of the ball, but having those 2 as a package deal, it's money, man. It's money.
Yeah, it's money. All right, the playoff time, guys. Positive stuff. I'm going to go through the matchups here. We got Rams, Panthers.
Let's go through it like a panel style. Let's give our picks, easy picks.
Okay, Rams, Panthers. Go first, Perry. We'll start with you.
I think Bryce Young, he's had some good days. He's had some bad days out there. He's had some really good days. I know. I do love him.
10-point line, by the way, in Carolina.
But yes, I think the Rams come out there with the Stafford's retaking the MVP lead, I think, and I think they're just ready to play.
Peyton?
Yeah, I think this one's pretty straightforward. Rams.
I'm taking the Rams, too.
Hey, I like the Rams, too, even though they're going to Carolina, right?
But 10-point favorites on the road. Vegas is telling you.
I don't know. What will the Magic 8 Ball say?
Magic 8 Ball is going to be taking Bryce Young and the Panthers as the points. Don't know if he'll say that they'll win, but I don't think he thinks they'll lose by 10.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're all in agreement here.
All right.
The Rams will win.
Next matchup, NFC. We got NFC North battle, Packers, Bears. Who we got?
I'd love to see the Packers do it in a rematch.
In Chicago in the snow, by the way.
I think it's the Bears. I hate to say it, but I really think it's the Bears. They're strong. The Bears might be back.
Hey, I agree with you, Perry. The Bears.
Not so fast, my friend. Jordan Love re-enters the lineup in Chicago. I think that the Packers beat the Bears in Wild Card Weekend in Chicago in the snow.
I just think it's the year of Caleb Williams. I think it's got to be his time. It's his playoff pretty much debut time to do something. I think beating the Packers would be icing on the cake. They're a championship. They're not going to make it farther than that, in my opinion. Just win this first game.
All right,
Home field in the snow.
Yeah, 1-3. 1 Packer, 3 Bears on the panel here. That's pretty good matchup.
All right, let's stay in the NFC. 49ers, Eagles. 49ers, Eagles.
I want to take the Niners. I think
on the road.
I think they get it done. I think the Eagles, they're reigning, but they've just, I don't know. I got a feeling. I think Brock Purdy's coming to his own, and I think they're going to do it.
Hey, I like the 49ers as well. They got my boy Juwan Jennings, Tennessee alumni.
Yes,
I think he's going to have a big one in that one, and I like the 49ers.
He's their top wide receiver right now for the 2025-6 season. Juwan Jennings is. His dad played at Lincoln County High School. He played in Murfreesboro. His dad's actually still, or might have just retired, but he was a state trooper in Tennessee for the longest time. I agree with Perry on this one, but my reasoning is a little different. I think that the Niners win. I think Philly's more talented. They're probably one of the most talented teams in the league.
Yeah, they have a former Titan, right? What's that guy's name?
It's A.J. Brown. But the thing is, he's part of why I think that they're going to lose. There's too much drama within that team.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire season, they still got a good record. They're hosting a playoff game against against a West Coast team. I think San Fran comes in there and beats them.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I think San Fran's going to come in. Jalen Hurts has had some inconsistencies throwing the ball. We got some divas trying to catch the ball. I don't know how that's going to fare.
On the sideline?
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to fare in the playoffs, so I'm going with the 49ers too. All right, it's AFC time. Chargers, Patriots, guys.
I think that's just straight out Patriots. I am not a fan of the Chargers' ability to win big games, and I know the Patriots are going to play them big, so I got to go New England.
Yeah, Drake May and the Patriots are going to get it done.
New England, no question.
All right, so you guys are big Drake May fans, just like Drake Colley. He was, I mean, glazing is what we would say. He was glazing him early in the season, talking about this guy's the MVP. The Patriots are the real deal. I'm going with the Patriots too, but you know,
I think it's pretty clear cut on that.
It's I agree. All right, we got the Steelers versus the Texans. Who we got, guys?
This one I'm going to say biased, and I'm going to go with the Steelers. Also because of that win they just came off of, and they're getting DK Metcalf back. They've got a lot of momentum rolling in, whether you believe in momentum or not. But I think they could. Greg Olson's not a fan of that, but I think they can carry that in. Their home team, though, they stay in Pittsburgh.
Correct.
I think they get it done.
Hey, I'm going with the Texans and C.J. Stroud. You can talk about momentum and DK Metcalf, but I really like the Texans in this one.
I absolutely despise the Texans. I think that's AFC South bias, but trying to be as unbiased as possible. This is Aaron Rodgers' first trip to the playoffs since 2021, and I think it's a good trip for him. I think he wins Wild Card Weekend over Houston in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, as I said earlier, I'm a Pittsburgh fan. I was raised a Pittsburgh fan. I got to roll with the Steelers. Don't care who we're playing. I think we're going to win the Super Bowl every day.
Hey, I like it.
So,
hey, by the way, did just get a text from my father, who is from Fayetteville, by the way. Benny Jennings, Juwan Jennings' dad, is actually the Fayetteville police chief.
Oh,
now.
okay.
Nice.
So,
nice plug.
Which is pretty cool.
Nice plug, Lee Maddox. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate that. All right, last matchup, guys. You got the AFC South foe, the Jags, facing the Bills.
In Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Josh Allen. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go with Josh Allen to win the whole thing. Because without the Bengals, without the Chiefs, and without the Ravens, without Lamar, Patrick, and Joe, this is his best opportunity. Those have been the foes that have taken him down, and every year it's the Bills, it's Josh Allen, this magic, former reigning MVP, right? I think that this year he's got all those things out of the way. I don't know if he doesn't do it this year that he never will, but I think this is his best shot, and I like him. I like the Bills.
I agree.
Hey, I really like that take, Perry. I'm also taking the Bills as well.
I like the Jaguars less than I like the Houston Texans. So, and I'm also on the same train as that. Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't have to face any of them. He's probably going to end up, if he makes it that far, having to face off against Drake May in the NFC Championship, and that would be in New England. But I think that this is his best shot of his career to make it. To win a Super Bowl, but even make it to a Super Bowl, which he hasn't done yet. So, give me Buffalo and Jacksonville.
Yeah, I agree. I think Buffalo, this is their chance. That meme that says this may have been our only shot, that's Josh Allen right now. I think, this is his best shot. You got to rise to the occasion. He's got to maximize this opportunity because, Mahomes might be out next year. Burrow may be on a different team. Lamar Jackson is going to have a new coach. We don't know how things are going to fare. You got to take advantage. You got to take advantage of the opportunity right now.
Right now,
I think so. All right, Super Bowl picks quickly, everybody. Perry, you kind of already talked about it, but Super Bowl picks.
Yeah, I'll stick with the Bills. I am going to stick with the Bills.
Yeah, I like the Bills in this one.
I am going to pay homage to one of my mentors in Knoxville, John Wilkerson, who is a Denver Broncos fan. I'm going to take the Broncos just for him.
All right, guys.
We already know who you're taking.
No, realistically, I like Seattle.
Okay, that's a good pick.
I like Seattle because they beat the Steelers earlier in the season. That's the only reason.
They do have the first round bye, the number 1 seed in the NFC.
So I got to roll with Seattle. I got family out there. I'm rocking with the Seahawks.
So they go the 6 seed Bills. We take the obvious answers in the 2 number 1 seeds.
And if you want to hear other picks, tune into the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour with host Drake Colley. We'll talk about all this and more.
Yeah, tomorrow you can watch us record the show streaming live on Facebook. We usually do that somewhere between 12 and 1 o'clock. And then that show will air live on WKOM 101.7 from 4 to 5 p.m., 4:05 to 5 p.m.
Yep.
So
I think we got the Player of the Week announcement on the other side of this. We're seconds away. So let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break real quick.
Let's figure out who won the Player of the Week, and let's announce it. Let's get out of here.
Let's do it. This is the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant. We'll be right back for our final segment in the Players of the Week after this.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
A body in motion stays in motion until you feel that muscle tighten, that sharp pain you didn't expect, and suddenly you're stopped in your tracks. KRT helps you get back in action with all natural pain relief in just minutes. Don't get sidelined by muscle cramps. Stay in the game with KRT.
It's the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone, home cooked by Puckett's Restaurant. We're here in our final segment. Lewis Maddox here alongside Landon Seacrest, Peyton Calvert behind us, Perry Bowman also on the panel tonight for the Front Porch Sports Network. We appreciate Puckett's Restaurant for allowing us the venue, CPWS for powering our broadcast through their great fiber internet. And we're going to go through all the nominees for this week's Player of the Week.
A lot of heavy hitters.
Yes, a ton. And we want to emphasize we've had some issues with the polling and the results of who has won in the past shows, especially here during basketball season. So us as a staff at the Front Porch Sports Network voted on these winners, and that is how we came up with the winners of the Player of the Week for this week. From Hampshire, the girls' nominee was Sydney Gillum, 17 points versus Santa Fe last night. For the boys, it was Dakota Disbrow, 10 points versus Santa Fe last night. From Santa Fe, our nominees for the guys, T.C. Brady, he had 17 last night versus Hampshire. And for the girls, Nora Kate Butt is our nominee. She had 18 points and 3 3-pointers made versus Hampshire. She also had 21 points and 5 3-balls versus Collinwood. From Culleoka, only a nominee from the girls' side is Kendall Reichman with 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists versus powerhouse Eagleville. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and announce our Players of the Week for the first week here on the Murray County Public Schools
2026
Sports Zone for 2026. And the winners came from one school, from Santa Fe. T.C. Brady for the guys with 17 points. Nora Kate Butt, 18 points versus Hampshire, 21 points versus Collinwood. So T.C. is in the house tonight. You can come up and claim your gift card to Puckett's Restaurant. And if you see, do you know Nora Kate very well? Okay, well then take this. Well, yeah, give it to her teammate. Make sure that goes to Nora Kate.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Kendall and Autumn and Isabel that are with us here tonight. So congratulations, TC and Nora Kate. That'll pretty much wrap up.
You got to tell them where we will be specifically on Friday. Where is it at, Lou? Where are we going to?
Murray County Public Schools game day will be at Culleoka Unit School Friday night as they host Mount Pleasant Warriors and Tigers from Culleoka Unit School on Friday night. We will have all of the game day crew with us. Peyton P. Money Calvert's going to be calling the girls' game for the play-by-play. I'll be calling the guys' game. Landon will be giving his insight. We'll have other voices surely on that broadcast as well. But we will be in Culleoka, Tennessee at Culleoka Unit School for the game of the week, Murray County Public Schools game of the week on Friday as Culleoka hosts Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
Is there a nickname for that, Jim?
Nope, there is not.
Where the Warriors play
P-Money,
basketball.
tell everybody what Culleoka is. The trivia question. Talk about that and let them know what Culleoka is about.
It is the lost cantaloupe capital of the United States of America. So, hey, bring your cantaloupes. I might bring one. Might bring one for everyone. We can have a little snack during the game.
That'll make for great radio, eating cantaloupe on the broadcast.
Nice ASMR for all of our listeners.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be
my goodness.
fantastic to listen to. So once again, congratulations to all of our nominees: Sydney Gillum, Dakota Disbro, T.C. Brady, Nora Kate Butt, and Kendall Reichman, and a special shout out to T.C. Brady and Nora Kate Butt, who are the first week of 2026 Players of the Week for the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone Home Cooked by Puckett's Restaurant. And that will do it for our first show here in 2026. For Perry Bowman, Landon Seacrest, Peyton Calvert, I'm Lewis Maddox saying so long from Puckett's Grocery here on the Square. This has been the Murray County Public Schools Sports Zone Home Cooked by Puckett's Restaurant and powered by Columbia Power and Water Systems Internet. We will see you Friday night for Culleoka and Mount Pleasant.